sleeping or the people that are waiting for their coffee to kick in. Okay, so around the same time last year, JOOLA held this same exact event, except it was much smaller and it was held in Maryland, and it was for one day. That was the event where they announced the Perseus, they announced signing Collin Johns, and Anna Bright's signature battle as well. It was great. Steve Kuhn was there, Pickleball Studio was there, Will was there. It was actually the first time I met them, except this year it's much bigger. It's a 2-day event. It's held in New Orleans. Will's gonna be there, Chris is gonna be there, and Braden from Pickleball Effect. And instead of 3 pros this year, there's gonna be 5. And let's go check out New Orleans.
Dude, it's been so long.
I know, man.
What's going on, man?
Good to see you again.
This is...
Oh
Oh, the boys.
Sorry, no
What's
fans.
good, dude?
No fans.
Where's my signature,
No flash
dude?
photography.
Yeah, are you his bodyguard?
Color too. Yeah, it's great. Different
Oh
style.
shit. John's wearing a 6-0 hoodie?
Day 1 of the media event.
Creatory as possible.
The all black?
Did I do it?
Yeah, I think you got the melon? Nope.
Yeah, I gotta tell people who I am. I gotta tell people who I am.
Again, he's got an announcement. About that. Oh, Magnus. I don't know about that. Hey, man.
Good to see you.
What's going on? I just want to take a moment to talk about bread and butter pickleball. If you don't already know, they have their power paddle, the Filth. They released the control paddle, the Loco, and they have 2 more releases coming up. What's really cool is the founder, Doug, gave me a discount code for 25% off that can only be used 10 times. So the first 10 people that use this get to use the code. The code is BP25A. The first 10 uses get 25% off.
I'd like to remind everybody that everyone here did sign a non-disclosure agreement. Everything you're going to see, touch, feel, hear about is covered under that non-disclosure agreement. Just so you know, the penalty is probably between $20 and $30 million. So we hope that somebody does violate that confidentiality.
And we're just excited to be here in New Orleans and I see so many new faces here. So I'm going to do a quick introduction about myself. My name is Richard Lee. I'm the CEO of JOOLA. I've been playing pickleball for now 3 years only. Who are you guys? And they were, pretty dismissive when we asked them because they wanted to practice. And one guy was Ben Johns, the other guy was Collin Johns. So not knowing anything about pickleball, we went back to our office, which was right behind the park where we were playing. And we went on to Google and said, okay, Ben Johns, Collin Johns, who are these guys? We let our minds wander and we said, well, what if we enter the pickleball market? what if we developed some awesome paddles? What if we were able to sign players like Ben and Collin? And I feel like everyone here that's super passionate about the sport, all the influencers, all the new pickleball centers, all the retailers, all the content creators, all the pickleball obsessed, you guys are making what pickleball is today. So, you know, congrats to everyone here, really. So in 2002, we launched our Generation 1 paddle, Hyperion. We applied a lot of our knowledge from table tennis. We've been developing table tennis paddles since for 70 years. And a lot of the manufacturing and the expertise that we have in that side helped us kind of look into how we can do a pickleball paddle better. So we started working on prototypes, and shortly thereafter, we were fortunate to start talking to Ben about working with us. So then once it was clear Ben was gonna come to JOOLA, we handed him about 10,000 prototypes. So worked together with him quite a bit on figuring out the right balance and how to make the paddle fit for the pickleball player. So even today, the Hyperion is still one of the most balanced paddles on the market. And so overall, when we were working on these two shapes, we came to the conclusion that the square head shape, along with the longer handle, was important. The other thing that a lot of people came to us and talked to us about the paddles at that point was that everyone was looking for more power. And that was something that Anna was very insistent on, to get more power. So we focused on those things, and that's what we came up with the Generation 2 paddles. So Generation 2, we had the Perseus. Scorpeus have asked us, hey, why doesn't JOOLA have a short handle paddle? So we're excited that we can get behind Tyson and develop this paddle together. Before I jump into Gen 3, just wanted to point out a few key members of our product development team. So firstly, we have Austin Kim right here. He's our hardline product manager and oversees all our hardline products. Hardline is anything but clothing. Finally, Austin is Fabio. Where's Fabio? Fabio's back there. Fabio is the real deal in materials engineering, and a lot of the interesting ideas and mechanical and chemical composition considerations. It's a lot of the nerd talk that Fabio and I can have, along with Ben too.
We're excited to introduce our third generation of paddles, introducing a new patent-pending technology that brings a new era of paddle innovation and playing experience to the court. So our new patent-pending propulsion core activates explosive power in drives and speed-ups, and it also provides enhanced dwell time for increased spin production and control at the kitchen line. So it's a really fast paddle, but also has a great refined touch as well. So it's a truly dynamic paddle. You've seen people use it already, and the true nerd out session is about to begin, because I'm about to introduce Austin Kim to tell you a little bit more about the propulsion core.
What's going on? I hope you're enjoying the video. It's that time. I'm going to do this Fiore ad. I'm actually going to talk about the two items that I just received, but I've been using, but now I have some new colors. And honestly, I just love talking about them because it's the most popular in my drawer and kind of in my closet. So we have the Strato Tech Tee and the Core Shorts. The Strato Tech Tee is great. I wear it all the time. I wear it at home. I wear it when I'm playing pickleball. I wear it when I go out to dinner. Wear it when I go run errands. It's nice because it's just like a very minimal but comfortable shirt. It's very nice quality. I haven't gotten the bacon neck, wrinkly neck up here. The material is great, so I don't get a ton of wrinkles. Of course, the Core Shorts are awesome. What I like about them most is now they come with like a 5-inch and a 7-inch inseam. Yeah, as always, just go to viore.com/buildingpickleball. You get 20% off your first order, free shipping on orders of $75 or more, and they also do free returns. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Hello everyone. Thanks Tom. Yeah, so this revolutionary technology allows for a catapult effect like you've never seen before. So we designed a special connection between the core and the frame that allows us to return more energy when you hit the ball. So honestly, after Gen 2, we felt that we were at the theoretical limits of honestly what Honeycomb can do. So we started learning and experimenting on innovating the entire paddle so we could increase the kinetic energy you get when hitting the ball. And therefore, we were able to develop our new patent-pending propulsion core, which has repeatable, high-quality manufacturability. So as the ball contacts the surface, the ball sinks into the propulsion core, which allows for more dwell time to shape, spin, and add a compounding force to accelerate the ball even further on drives, speed-ups, smashes, and counters. And so with this new connection method, the increased dwell time and the dampening effect will allow you to slow down and shape the ball for better placement on resets, drops, and digs. And so here, we work directly with our pro players with velocity tests and receive their direct feedback on the next paddles. So we tested all kinds of shots, and as you can see here, me and Fabio were scared for our lives as Ben was purposely trying to hit us as we were trying to get the velocity measurements. But another great thing, so they say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, and we want to ensure that our customers feel confident that they bought an authentic JOOLA paddle. So inside every Gen 3 paddle, there is now an NFC chip that allows users to authenticate their paddle, extend their warranty, and receive an exclusive offer to our JOOLA Infinity app, where you can learn how to play pickleball just like the pro. So on each paddle surface, you'll look for a ball with signal lines, and then using your smartphone, both Android and iPhone, you simply tap the handle and unlock a unique experience through JOOLA Connect.
So the launch date, official launch date is April 16th. They will be available only on YOLAUSA.com. Totally off script. That was Tom, not me. They will be available on YOLAUSA.com only from April 16th till April 22nd. On April 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern, they will go on sale nationally through all of our retail partners. So we're going to ask Richard and Austin to come back up for Q&A.
The foam is the change in the connection points between the frame and the core. So that allows that flexibility for the entire core to, we can't see it, but move. So when it moves, it allows that additional dwell time. Allows that when you really put energy into it, you get that ball to pop out. Actually, it should last longer because you are pulling back a little bit. You're not having it be a completely hard shot into it every time. So we haven't seen any issues with the core delaminating or anything else. Our cores are pretty solid. We don't see much delamination at all for our paddles.
From the animation, it looked like there was edge foam, and then the top of the paddle had kind of foam extending beyond the edge foam, connecting to the polypropylene. Is that continued all the way around that perimeter of the paddle, or is it just toward the top to create that?
So the foam goes around the top, from the side all the way around the top as a single piece. There's no difference from the top versus the sides, and it ends on the sides right now.
So basically it's extending the edge foam a little bit into the interior of the face? Would that be
Exactly. So it probably reaches in about nearly an inch. So that gives that flexibility for that core to move. The purpose of the foam is to help us create a connection between the core and the frame. So it's not really the property of the foam that is to be soft or hard. It's to help us with that connection point. Differences in what the purpose of the foams are. So one, when I just explained, was to help the core flex, but usually the other foam that you see in the frame of the paddle is to expand the carbon fiber to create the frame. So it's two different purposes, and it's not really interrelated.
But did it affect the sweet spot size?
We feel the sweet spot hasn't changed. In fact, we feel it's bigger. Okay. And the overall paddle just feels a lot more solid.
As everyone knows, it's a 6-month warranty, but if you do register, you'll get an additional 6 months when you scan the NFC chip.
So again, this warranty system that we have now with the NFC chip it definitely helps us maintain the authenticity of our paddles, but also it's supposed to help the warranty and return process as well if there's something wrong with your paddle. I met a guy, I think a year ago, and it was one of these Pickleball P-Suite events where they're connecting a lot of the local community. And it was a very interesting conversation. He said, I bought one paddle from you guys, and actually this is my 7th JOOLA paddle. So somehow he's gone through our pretty lax warranty and system to say, hey, I just want a new paddle, and he's been able to get it. So now with our serialization, I don't think he'll be able to do that anymore.
Dude, you're right behind it.
Alright, here we go. Zero.
Lovely. Gotta learn how to control it now.
better. Working on Will's dink here. First he was using too much wrist. Now his paddle's like a statue.
Mini.
He went from dinking like a junior, and now he's hitting grown-up dink. I mean, if that's not textbook, I don't know what is. I know. Come on, Will. I teach tip-down technique. Will before was like kind of cocking the paddle up. He was missing too many dinks in the net. Now it seems like he's letting the hand relax. He's getting that tip down, and the man has not missed a dink in the last 10 minutes. Little does he know he's gonna pay me after.
How much does he owe you, dude?
Too much. And speed up. Oh, he's ready. You know he's ready.
Fabio, I didn't get to ask, which paddle's your favorite?
My favorite? Perseus 16.
Why the 16?
Why?
Yeah.
I feel I have a better control, and the paddle is already delivering power. So with the 16, I can control it better.
The Deescu and Tardio match. What was it about that match?
Well, I think it was our first round. We hadn't played a men's doubles match yet, and that's obviously a very high-quality team to be playing in a first round. So Andre's been on a tear. He's been playing really well lately, clearly. So, you know, props to him for playing really well. And at the same time, I think Collin and I definitely don't play our best until later in the tournament.
All right. Was Zane and Alshon, is that kind of similar vein, or?
I think they just play very aggressively, and you know, if they're making balls, I think they can beat just about any team just based on, you know, if you hit really low margin shots and you make your shots, and good things can happen for you.
When I was like looking at your stuff like with sketches, like, dude, who else has brought in like another entity that is not pickleball based and then brought them into the sport and then like built them up? Yeah. Do you have anything beyond the shoes that's signature? Like, do you have like apparel?
So it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
So it seemed like they kept going like cross body on you.
Both of them hit with a lot of spin, so like Zane would pull the forehand off the bounce, so they can create some angles that a lot of other players struggle to create.
What would you have done differently?
One probably played the right side person a little bit more. Both of them are uncomfortable on the right, and Ben's very comfortable going cross court to the left side player. It's one of his best shots. But if I'm having trouble picking up the ball or they're having a lot of success pulling the forehand, then you got to do something else.
But you know, they went on a little run in game 2, and Andre was really like, we got to just stick with it, because I was like, maybe we should just grind a little more, you know, not pull so much. Because he did a few pulls on Annalie that I still don't think they were the smartest, but she shut him down. She screamed, she roared. And when that girl roars, like, she really is, she's one of the best at just truly getting herself going. And so I was a little nervy about that, but we weathered the storm. And I don't know, it's just crazy. I was really trying to just be, I don't know if you got this, but I was really trying to be really zen and just breathe, right? Like, we're up 10-3.
When you say drilling, what does practice kind of look like?
A lot of drilling, a lot of repetition. So if there's something in particular that, let's say if you were training with me, if there was something that you needed to work on, we would do lots of it. Like, not just, 5 minutes. It would be throughout different ways. We would develop that skill, that like we would work on technique and work on tweaking the footwork and doing little things until you got like the full comprehension of the stroke, and then drill and drill and drill, and then go back to it some more. So it's kind of like really mastering a skill.